All right, so I just wanted to make a quick trading recap of the trades I made today. So let's start with CRON. Actually, let's start with CGC. Okay, so CGC, now this looks like it wasn't much of a trade, but this ended up being a really nice trade for me. So, the very beginning of the day, CGC was popping, and I liked it short at 53. It looked like it was having a tough time holding 53, so I figured, oh, I'll hurry up, get in short 53. Um, and let's take advantage of this little pop up that marijuana is getting. So, shorted at 53, covered half at 52.50, covered the rest at 51 or 52, and I actually went long at 52 as well. And I ended up selling here at 52. I actually think I sold at 52.30. These zeros aren't always exactly right. Um, and I felt really good because I was already up. I already nailed CRON. I already nailed CGC 2 times. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take it, walk away for the day. I was just nailing these stocks. So anyways, I ended up walking away, taking it all off. The long was a lot smaller position too because it was close to 10:30, so I wasn't going to take a full position. But anyways, if I would have held that long, right? Wow, I would have made a lot of money, That's 52. I would make at least $5 per share. I think it's trading at 57 now. Uh, Obviously I wouldn't have held that whole entire time. But if I took some off here, right, like I did, then took off the maybe a third here at 53 and just let a third of my position ride, that's a really nice win. I didn't play it like that. I should have, but that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. All right, now let's look into CRON. Oh, actually, no, let's look at AGR because I had a quick trade on here too. Uh, Same kind of thing. It looked like it was having trouble getting past 113, so I started shorting some. I added a little bit more. When the stock kind of washed out, I covered it, and then it really washed out, and I covered it completely down here. Now, I was kind of hoping this would go into the 90s, and I missed my fills, but I had a nice little trade on this. This was actually a smaller size trade. But this is a 10% move. So that's what we're looking for. That's a nice move. That's a big move for a day trade. Uh, and now let's go to CRON. On CRON, right? This is basically a washout long. Got in, ended up getting out at 10:35, and then selling the rest, right? And I really wanted to hold this, but I didn't because it couldn't hold this 10:35 level. And I'm like, I'm not going to stick around all day on this stock. This stock is going way down in the future. Let me just get out now. Then, later in the day, I was actually away from my desk, which is actually very dangerous, and I left an order open. Um, so I got back, and I'm sitting at a big loss on CRON, 30, 50 cents a share. And good thing that this is a starter position. Um, so the order was a lot smaller and I had to come in here. I tried to short some at 10:30. Stock went up a little bit higher, so was like, okay, I'm gonna add one more time to my short position at 11:42, and I'm just gonna take whatever I get. The stock ended up trading in this channel. I was really hoping to get it at 11, but it didn't look like it was gonna get there. So I ended up covering here and taking the loss on CRON. I ended up making a lot back right here. This is 20 cents, so I was adding a lot up here. and I was saying, if this goes to 1150, I'm out, and I'm gonna have to just take the L. But I got a nice thing, and I didn't get too greedy. I didn't try to make it all back. I realized, look, I'm going red on this stock. I will not be making money on this. I had a blunder. I made a mistake, and I'm gonna have to just pay for it. Uh, and yeah, so I ended up taking a loss on Sierra win. Once I had already had a nice sized win. So that really sucked. But, I still had CGC that I nailed. I made a nice little trade on that, and I also had a nice trade on AGRX. Now, going to EARS. I did not play this stock. I didn't even look at it. Now, I take that back. I did look at it one time. I said I'd buy it at 125, and it didn't reach there. Only on a washout. But this thing grinded all day. What's it gonna do from here? I don't know. I'm gonna have to take a deeper look into the company's fundamentals and get a better idea as to why it was moving. But this was a really nice grinder all day. Just grinded, went up, 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 up. So we'll definitely have this on the watch list for tomorrow. One of the questions that I keep getting in my group chat, right, is what is a washout and what do I mean by washout long? This is a washout. This. When a stock drops really quick, that's a washout. This dropped 40 cents. That's a washout. So it drops really quick with no bounce, no bounce, no bounce, no bounce. And this is where you would come in and say, okay, there's some support at this area. Let me try a long position. And the stock bounces and you sell into the bounce. This wasn't a crazy bounce, but it was a nice 15-cent scalp. Um, and this is a high percentage play. This is a very good strategy. The washout long works most of the time, but you have to get the right entry. Same with CRON. Guys, you don't understand. This is a washout. Washout, buy the washout. You ride this sucker up. I obviously suck and I can't ride the stock up. I'm like, oh yeah, 20 cents. Let me cover it. Let me sell out my position like it's worth something. Um, when I get into that habit, I start taking the dollar signs off my screen. So I'm not focused on how much money I just made, and I'm focused on how good am I going to trade this stock. So maybe I'm going to start doing that this week, but we'll see. But this is a washout too. Big drop really fast at support levels. I started buying. I had support levels at 10. So they started at 10.15 and I was gonna buy all the way up to 10. I had orders at 10.05 that didn't get filled, and I had orders at 10 to buy this thing to ride it up. Um, and that's the washout long, and that is one of the best strategies. The washout long, if you can start nailing that down, you guys will be making a lot of money. I wish I was doing it on my Robinhood account. That's something I will start doing pretty soon. Once my Robinhood account gets off that little ban that it's got, I'll start showing you how much money you can make on the washout long strategy. So that's a washout. Those are my trades today. Overall, I ended up still having, even though I lost all my CRON money and then some profits, the AGRX and CGC ended up giving me still a decent day. If I had that CRON without that blunder, I would have had a great day, but that's just how it works. But green is good, and I'm not gonna complain. I could have made out a lot worse, and also I am still short the S&P. Uh, so that was pretty bad. Oh, and then if you guys watch my live stream I was so greedy on UVXY. I wanted to buy it. Yeah, right. Where did I want to buy this? Right at 54, and it spiked all the way up to 56 in a matter of seconds. But this is a very complicated instrument to trade. We'll have to do a complete video on that. But those were my trades today, and now I'm really watching marijuana because this is a really big move. 20% on CRON. It's still going up. I bought puts on my Robinhood account, so those are going to be getting wrecked. But I like this. I like this a lot. I know we're going to make a lot of money on this on the way down. We just have to be patient. So those are my trades. That's the washout long strategy. I'll give a more in-depth write-up in the chat, but yeah. So if you guys like this, if you want more trade recaps, definitely like, subscribe to my channel. If you're really interested in getting serious about trading, please check out my chat. Um, I'm gonna be working on that a lot in the next coming month. So it'll be a very useful tool if you want to learn the ins and outs of day trading, and researching stocks, even investing. Um, I'll be going through all of that stuff in the future. So thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, I'll be posting more videos in the future. Peace.